Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is a fashionably late shop my stash for the month of May. How is it already May? Also, how in the world did I get this behind? Sorry about that, but we're just going to be going through my makeup drawers. I'm going to pull out some makeup to use this month. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you're picking for this month. Make sure you say hello in the comments and let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, as always, starting out on top, we have project pan items. That is a lot. We have things going back in the drawers, and then those items way back there are staying out because they are part of my Pan This Eyeshadows project. So let's go ahead and get into the first drawer. Okay, first drawer, I have quite a bit going back here. I know I have two primers that are going to go back first, and then I'm going to pull out a couple new primers. I am panning two different primers, so I really don't think I need much, but I do want to kind of give this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer another try. It's been a couple months since I've reached for it, so I think this one will be a decent kind of pore filling primer, and then I also think I might reach for another one. Yeah, let's see how this Step 1 primer from Makeup Forever goes with the ones that I'm already panning, because they're pretty moisturizing. I think this will mix well. For foundation, last month I was kind of trying out these two guys. I had some trouble with this one. I know I love this typically if it's a really minimal makeup day, but with all the other makeup that I'm trying to use, I don't find that it sits on top of some of my cream products, some of my cream bronzers and things as well as I would like it to. And then this guy, I didn't really reach for a ton, but I really am not, like, I have another light coverage product that I'm already reaching for, so it's not, the competition, it's not winning out. So I'm gonna put both of these back. And because I'm painting two different foundations, I think what I'm gonna do is just reach for one of these guys here. This is my Laura Geller like powder foundation. It's like a baked powder foundation. I find it's a little bit dark, but I want to give it a little bit more of a try this month, because I think when we go travel home soon in June that I might just take this back home. If it's a little dark, there's no need for me to keep it really here in Sweden because I don't get a ton of sunlight here in Sweden, so this one will be tested out for a month and then I may take it back home. Okay, let's see, powders. I really have still been enjoying this and I find myself not wanting to put it back yet. This has been really nice to set my under eyes. This is from Ciate. I think I'll leave it out again. And then I have two guys here. This is a blush from Lancome, a little mauve tone blush situation that I really quite enjoyed, but I think I might switch it out and finally give this a try, almost like a chopping block. I've been avoiding this, and at one point I thought I was going to declutter it, but I feel like I need to just try it out as a blush one more final time, and if I don't like it as a blush, then I'll get rid of it, but I haven't really tried it in a while, so I'm gonna leave this out. The other product I have here is my Stila highlighter in the shade Kitten. Really enjoy this, such a nice like formula. It goes on really well on, especially sometimes I can struggle with highlight looking a little bit dry on me, so I'm gonna put this back. Another thing that I see here on top that I remembered that I want to pull out and try a little bit more this month. It's been a while since I've used my Essence blush here. I love this blush and I think it will go with so much, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. Another couple items that I think I'm gonna leave out for another month. All of these concealers have been working pretty nicely. I haven't really tried this one a ton, so I'm gonna leave it out to try to get a little bit more use out of it. But let's pull out some more items that we have not tried. I have not tried this Jordana Sculpt and Glow stick yet. I'm working on a cream blush in a project pan, but I think that this one will be fun to try out some, so I'm gonna pull that out. And then I think the other one that I want to remember to kind of pick up this time of year is my little Laura Geller highlight here. So I'm going to pull that out. It's just a beautiful kind of white pinky duochrome and I really like that. So I want to remember to use that some. And then I have two of them in a project pan, two highlighters already in a project pan. So yeah, I think that's good for now. I'm going to go ahead and close this drawer. Okay, second drawer, we have another good number of items that are going back. I have three Super Shock shadows that I had a lot of fun playing with this past month. I did include all of them in at least one look for my Pan This Eyeshadows project pan, so that was nice. I don't really feel like drawn to any other shades for right now, except like none of my ColourPop shades, that is. I do want to try out one of these guys I've worn once. I wore Campfire. I have not really tried out Cliff Jumping too much yet. Really pretty, very high intensity kind of shade. So much shine and like a little bit goes such a long way. So I will grab this one out. This is, like I said, Cliff Jumping from Sydney Grace. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I usually just pull for lipsticks as I like kind of just on a whim, but at the same time, I know there's one in here that I do want to pull out from MAC. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, this one here in Jubilee, I feel like would go really well with one of the lip liners that I'm painting right now. So maybe if I kind of pull that out and try to reach for it. It's one of those like cream or luster formulas. So it's pretty sheer, balmy kind of formula, and I really like it. Okay, next up I'm putting back these two Stila glitters. They were pretty dry and I tried to rehydrate them, and I may have overdone it just a little bit because I found that they were creasing on me. I usually don't have these guys crease on me too bad, but this past month when I tried to use them, they were creasing pretty bad. So maybe I just need to let them kind of dry out a little bit more and then reach for them later. So I'm gonna leave my Stila glitters alone. I have not got a chance to wear my Suva liner yet, the yellow one, but I really want to reach for it this past month. Honestly, the end of this last month in March, or in April, it's May now. In April, towards the end of the month, I kind of stopped wearing makeup, which is unlike me, but we've had a busy, crazy time. I need to sit down like literally today or tomorrow and film a little get ready with me and like kind of give you all a little update. But yeah, things have just been crazy lately. I haven't been wearing makeup as much, so I'm gonna leave this out one more month. And I almost forgot, I'm gonna put back these three items. I have a green eyeliner from NYX in Tropical Green. Really have been enjoying that shade, but I'm finally getting a little bit tired of it since I've been using that since January. Then I have a lipstick here from Revlon, and this is in the shade Sand. This one has been a really nice like layering shade, so similar to that MAC lipstick, but I want to give the MAC one a little bit of love, so I'm going to toss that back in there. And then also last month I've been reaching for this Illamasqua red lipstick called Midnight. This is the one that I was wearing recently in a video. I'll try to link that in the cards. But yeah, at the intro and then the outro of that video, I was wearing this red lip. Really enjoyed that. Such a nice formula, very pigmented, very lightweight. Really, really enjoyed it. Okay, another quick once over. I don't need anything else here, so let's go on to the next drawer. Okay, last drawer, we have eyeshadows. I have quite a number of eyeshadows that I'm working on in my project pan. I'll just kind of show you these quickly. I'm working on the Sol Monday palette, nice kind of variety of a color story. Mostly leans a little bit warm with a nice pop of like a cool tone purple. Really enjoy that. I have two kind of mauve options that I've been reaching for quite a bit. I am getting a little tired of these tones, but I need to persevere anyways. Then I have the Profusion Emeralds palette that I'm working on, the Modern Renaissance here, and then I have like a super neutral toned palette. Those are all staying out, but these two I am going to slip back into my drawers. I had pulled these out extra to kind of pair along with those shadows last month, and I really enjoyed pairing Solstice with those like mauve tones. Really beautiful shade, very glittery, very high impact metallic. Really like that. I'm just going to slip that back in here for right now. And then the other one that I didn't really reach for a ton was this Sigma Enchanted palette, which honestly doesn't surprise me since I've already kind of reached for this quite a bit to hit pan on this earlier in the year. I just didn't feel quite as drawn to this, where I hadn't got to wear the Weekend Festival palette at all yet. So I'm gonna just slip this back in here for now. Now for eyeshadow this month, I think I'm just gonna pull out a couple extra ones to play with. I think I want to pull out my Nordvina palette. I've been talking about how much I love this in spring, and I haven't really given myself a chance to play with it recently, so I'll pull this out. And then the other one that I want to play with is this one here. This is the City Color Fairy Tale palette. I've only worn this once, and I feel like I need to kind of give it a little bit more attention, a little bit more love, try to figure it out, and be able to form a little bit more of an opinion on it. So I'm gonna pull this out this month. So not all that eventful, although I do want to pull a couple glosses. I'm not working on any glosses right now, which is kind of shocking. I think I might pull out a couple of these little guys here that I'm not sure if I want to pan or not. I have a couple little glosses that I'm trying to make my mind up on, and I'll pull these three out and see if I don't really enjoy painting them, I just need to go ahead and declutter them. So these will come out this month, and hopefully maybe this month will be a little bit of like a chopping block style kind of thing. So I'm gonna pull these out, and I think that does it for this drawer. All right, this is everything that I have pulled to use in the month of May. Who else is kind of in shock that it's already May? And I don't know. I mean, like, I know this video is going up late too, so I'm like, part of May's already gone, DaLin, get it together. But yeah, make sure you say hello in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.